of figuring out what your own aesthetic is to also take a look at the clothing that no longer fits. And I'm going to show you something that I've had in my closet for quite a long time. And I have finally decided that I need to remove it from my wardrobe, even though I really love it. So in this case, it's about the fit and not about like the aesthetics of the garment itself. This is the jacket that I pulled out this morning. I had it set aside on in another place of my wardrobe because I had tried it on a few months ago, noticed that it was a little bit snug and that I wasn't able to button the button in the front anymore. And when you don't button it in the front, it can sometimes feel like the jacket is going to fall off the shoulder because I'm not as tiny as I was when I first bought this. And this is one of my favorite jackets. It's got this really awesome sheen to it. And it's got really cool color scheme with a little bit of red and wine, a little bit of purple, some tan. Yeah, just the color scheme itself was just, it really worked with my aesthetic, and I wore it quite a bit when I first bought it. But now that it's too small, I need to remove it from my wardrobe because it just makes me feel bad seeing it hanging there and not being able to wear it. Yes, exactly. So I wanted to do it some honor and just show it to you here and let you know that sometimes you just have to remove something, even if you've worn it a lot and you really love it, because if it doesn't fit, then there's no point in keeping it, right? So I just wanted to give you that little tip that sometimes you just have to let something go, even if you really love it, because it just isn't working for you anymore. So anyway, if you want to continue with me as we build from the ground up to keep it simple or not, then you're welcome to keep watching as I put together a look that really works for me. Now, of course, I have featured this particular top in previous videos before because I really love it. It's one of my favorite embellished tops with long sleeves. It has a very thin fabric. It's a little bit on the transparent side on the sleeves. So I don't wear it when it's really super cold out, and I obviously don't wear it in the summer because it's too warm. So this is the kind of garment that has to be worn, you know, where the temperatures are a little bit warmer, but not too warm. Exactly. So I know I shared about this garment when we were in the holiday season, and I'm back to it again because it just works for me. It's got a great combination of the color wine, which is in the red spectrum, obviously, and then it also has the olive green, very dark olive green. So you've got the red and the green, which are complementary colors, which I've talked about in previous videos. And I chose a wine-colored dressy tank to wear under it for warmth because the highs are going to be in the 40s today, so it's not quite that warm. Yes, exactly. And then I chose a wine purple colorish jean to go with that. Then I'm wearing wine nylon socks with black knee-high boots. So this is just the simple look with one layer underneath for warmth. So we can keep it simple with just this. And then the next layer I'm gonna add is a jacket. It's very, very lightweight, so it's really a summer wrap. But it's okay for me to have a lighter wrap because it's a little bit warmer today. And at first I wasn't sure about it, but you know what? I love the aesthetic. And there's some darker hues inside the fronds that you can see. It's kind of like a mix of burnt orange and wine together. And I just thought that looked really, really, really good. And the darker green hue is the same like density or maybe hue of the green that just really works. And I just love the way that looks together. I've never tried this before. This is totally new. So yay, I just thought I would share that with you because it just really works. And because this is a very light fabric overall, it's like transparent, it's not really thick. And so I think that they work really well together because they're a very lightweight fabric on both ends with both layers. So I really love it. And of course it's really long. So it's got some real fun flow to it as I walk about. Yes, so that's one layer as we add another aspect to our look, another element to our look. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna move on to jewelry. So I'm gonna grab a necklace. Now this necklace is multi-bead, and there are varying hues of reds, greens, golds, and purples, and all kinds of, just really pretty. Really, really pretty. I love this one. When I wear this top, I often wear this necklace. And you know what's really interesting about it? There are just some pieces of jewelry. Speaking of building your aesthetic or discovering your aesthetic, when you have a piece of jewelry that just really, really works with something that you have in your wardrobe, you can really see how that aesthetic works between the two, whether it's an accessory or an actual garment in your wardrobe. And this really helps with recognizing what I love when I'm actually out and about and I find a piece that I think will really work. And so when I saw this, it was in an antique shop that I found this, I just knew that it was going to work because it had so many of the colors that I love to wear. So that can really help with you finding good accessories, you know, at reasonable prices. This was a reasonably priced necklace and I was really happy with it. So glad that I have this piece to wear with this top and the jacket. It looks really nice together, doesn't it? I think it does. All right, now for the earrings. This earring has very flat beading on it, and there are 5 in a row. So it hangs on the ear, which is nice. It's not a stud, in other words. And it's in a really cool marbly effect color of wine, which I really like. These are one of my favorite earrings when I'm wearing the color wine. There we go. See, and that really brings out the purple in the necklace too, which is great. Yeah, so that's just the earrings and the necklace. Now we'll add some bracelets. Now I have chosen several bracelets for this look. I have a very old wood beaded bracelet in the color wine. Then I have another wood beaded bracelet. This one has an even brighter hue of wine. It's actually kind of like a reddish wine. And then we have a marbly effect that has the darker hues with some greens and browns mixed in, which I think looks really good. And then we also have the olive colored bracelet, and this one has a little charm on it with a dragonfly. So these are my choices for this outfit, for the bracelet stack, which I think really looks nice. For sure. Okay, so this is the look with just the jewelry. Here we go. And now we're going to add one more piece. This is a scarf that I have worn with this top before. It's got the wine and the green together, and it's got some tassel on the end, so that adds some texture to the overall look. There we go. I really like it. I think it works really well. And it works well with the outer jacket too. It just does. Yes. So we're not keeping it simple with all of this, right? But this is what I love. I just love all the layers and all the textures and all the colors and all the design elements working together. It just really makes my eyes happy. So, and it's also very comfortable, which is really important when it comes to how we want to dress. We want to make sure that we're comfortable as well as confident when we dress the way we dress. Yes, exactly. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this gives you some creative impetus for your next wardrobe choice. And if you're interested in watching more videos with me fashion styling, you're welcome to check out my playlist on my YouTube channel called Fashion Styling with Dawn, or you could visit my website at dawnherring.net, where I have the Fun with Fashion tab. So you have yourself a delightful day, and remember to have fun with your fashion.